أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Custom Creations who has designed this top for me for my promotion of my YouTube channel. First of all, I want to say Jazakumullah khair for designing this, and I would also like to recommend that anyone who wants to get anything personalized regarding the YouTube, the Instagram, anything that they want to promote, any kind of business they want to promote, anything, please contact Custom Creations. It will be custom_creations, and I will put the link in my description below. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What is woman empowerment? The term woman empowerment, the term empowerment within itself, it means to give something life, to give something power, to motivate something. Now, for example, I can give you is that taking women from the dust and giving them the status of the sky. You understand what I'm trying to say? कि अगर एक औरत है तो उसका स्टेटस मुआशरे में वो ऐसा है कि लोग उनको अच्छा नहीं समझते, तो उनका जो स्टेटस है उनको राइज करके I'm bringing it, मतलब giving it the status of the sky. This is a very brief definition I can give you. We need to acknowledge, ठीक है, एक चीज़ हमको acknowledge करनी चाहिए कि इस्लाम या रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम से आने से पहले what was the status of woman, and also in times where Islam was not being practiced, ठीक है. Now, for example, women were seen as slaves, ठीक है. Women were seen as bad luck. They were worse than any kind of जानवर, ठीक है. They were beaten up, and like the brother mentioned, कि baby girls were being buried alive. When Islam came, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, he empowered women by firstly giving them the status that in fact they are human beings. They were not even seen as human beings then. Okay? He came and he forbidden the practice of burying baby girls. Yes, he taught us that men and women are equal in human dignity and good deeds. Okay? He also taught us that women are to be treated with kindness. And also one thing I want to mention, here in the UK, the first time it was allowed for women to also vote was 1928. Okay? In the year 1928, women were given the right to vote. Okay? Like Islam has always given the woman to vote. This is one right that the West have given the women later on, many 100 years later. Like Islam came and gave the status to the woman of a human being, that she is now treated with kindness, she is able to vote, she is equal with men in human dignity, which women were not treated as that. And also, like the brother mentioned, the woman, when she becomes a mother, Jannah, it is beneath her feet. Okay? A son or children, they should be honoring their mothers so much, because we know that if we were to do that, getting Jannah will become easy for us. So this is the status that Islam brought when people were not giving the status to the woman. मैं तो ये कहता हूँ कि unfortunately no. From my experience now, कि जितना मैंने देखा है, what I've experienced is that men do not give the rights to the women. Okay? Now, we know that a lot of Pakistanis, a lot of Indian Muslims are ignorant about the deen. उनको दीन के बारे में पता इतना नहीं है, ठीक है. उनको बस वही पता है जो वो सीख के आए अपनी अम्मी अब्बू से, ठीक है ना. उसके सिवा उनको इतना कुछ नहीं पता. So, जो ये practices हो रही है ना फिलहाल, these are coming from the forefathers, and they are following their forefathers. Like the brother mentioned, कि ये जो these practices have originated from the Hindus and Sikhs and etc. Jo in that time they were not giving their women the rights. Now, for example, in India I've heard that burning, basically women are burnt once their husband dies. Yeah. So anyways, what happens is once the husband dies, the woman is also burnt alive because she has no right to live anymore. So this is a thing that the society decides that a woman can live or she can't live. Okay. A second point I want to say is that telling the woman, the husband is next to God. मतलब क्या कहते हैं मिजाजी खुदा? Is that the term that is used?
मजाजी
Yeah, बिल्कुल. So this term is used कि your husband is like God. कि जब भी वो कुछ कहता है, you have to listen to what he says. When he tells you to do anything, even if it's against your deen, even if it's against anything, you have to follow him and obey him in every single thing. ठीक है? When a woman she has an issue with the husband, और वो कहती है कि मैं अभी जो फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं उनको इकट्ठे करके उनसे मैं बात करूंगी और जो ये जो मसला है मैं डिस्कस करवाऊंगी, तो वो आगे से क्या कहते हैं? कहते हैं तुम इसकी, ये तुम्हारा शोहर है, तुम इसकी बीवी हो, तो तुम ऐसे करो, तुम चुप हो जाया करो. Why does a woman have to be quiet all the time? This is a question that I'm asking. So why does women have to be quiet all the time? Why is it that if a woman's tea is not good enough, the man wants to divorce her? जैसे अभी भाई कह रहे हैं कि अगर छोटा सा कोई काम अगर उसने नहीं किया, if she has not cleaned the floor, she has not cleaned the table, she has not cleaned the dishes, why is the husband so, he has that ego inside him that if you don't do this and this, I will divorce you. Such practices, because they originated in an ignorant time, our forefathers were doing this, so therefore they've creeped into our society. Ignorant people, they are still following this, unfortunately. The question is that does Islam promote equality for both genders? अब बात यह है कि Islam, it promotes gender equality when it comes to human dignity. ठीक है? The life of both genders are equally important in Islam. But we have to acknowledge that equality, it does not equate to fairness. ठीक है? So if something is equal, it doesn't mean that it is fair. Instead of equality between men and women, I believe, and the Quran also tells us that there should be equity. Equity meaning fairness. Now, one of the examples I can give you is that it is equal for a man and woman to go against each other in a boxing match. ठीक है? In a boxing match, a man and a woman going against each other is equal. But the question is it fair? Is it fair whilst looking at the man's physical features, looking at the way he is, his strength, his weaknesses compared to the woman? Will it be fair? The answer is no, it will not be a fair thing to do. So when Islam comes in, it tells both genders that they both have different roles to play in the society. Now, obviously, like we know, the man, he provides shelter, provides food, provides clothes to the woman, and if she does not need, and basically she does not have to work. A woman, she does not have to work or provide for her family. It is always up to the man. But again, Islam gives permission to the woman that if she wants to work, she can, but the man has no right to pressure her into giving her money to him. Look, Islam, right, it gives the woman the right to also get married, and it tells the parents that you have to give that right to your daughter also. But then it works both ways. A father and a daughter, they both have that relationship where they talk to each other, and they have that equal kind of decision where they both can make the equal kind of decision, and they can go forward with things. Now, like I said, when it comes to women don't have to do all of this physical work. They don't have to do all of these things that men do, but it's all up to the man. So I think when it comes to Islam, Islam says equity. Islam says equity to the woman and the man. You should keep it fair. Like the brother mentioned, if there's let's say some football match and two people want to see, so let's say you keep two boxes over there. One is tall enough and he can see, but the other person is short and he can't see. So the one who is short, he will have to be given two boxes. So therefore, they can both see the match. They can both see the cricket, football match, wherever it may be. So this is what is equity. Otherwise, if it has to be equal, then two boxes, one for each, and one can see and one can't see. So this is what equality does. Whilst in Islam, there should be equity between both men and women. We have to apply Islam in our life. I would also like to say that it's a request. It's an appeal to people. You need to first of all open your minds. See things from different point of views. Don't just see one thing from one point of view and then make up your mind. Look at one thing from different point of views and come out with a conclusion and also studying that specific case, look into the Quran, the Sunnah, see what Islam says about this, instead of saying so and so said this and so said that. So it is better, I would say, to open your mind, look at things from different angles and make up your mind that way, and also apply Islam into your daily lives. So I would want people to get this book. ये किताब है Woman Between Islam and Western Society by मौलाना वहीद अली खान. I think ये आपको किताब उर्दू में भी मिल जाएगी, क्योंकि जो भी मैंने पॉइंट्स मैंने आज रखे हैं ना, ये मैंने इस किताब में मैंने कल जब मैं अपनी रिसर्च कर रहा था तो मैं ये पढ़ रहा था. So I would say it's a very good book. I recommend everybody to buy this book and read this book, because it gives you a very insight. It gives you an insight of what's going on in the Western countries, the status of women in Islam, the status of women in the Western countries, and how it's all being done. So it's a good book that I would recommend people to read and gain the knowledge.